Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So I got a comment on one of my recent videos, and I'm actually glad somebody asked me this question so I could express my feelings. Now, I did make a video about family is bullshit and why it's no good. Now, this question is a very valid question, especially since, oh, why did you do that? Why did you get your girl pregnant when the economy is shit? Why would you do that to your parents for the financial, stuff like that? And I'm not mad. This is a valid question. I'm just saying, people ask me this, not online, more so in person when I tell them I have kids. They look at me, I'm a young dude, all right? I'm a young guy, 23 years old, in his early 20s, in the world where fucking milk is $6 a fucking gallon and gas is goddamn near $4 a piece, or $4 a gallon, which is fucking ridiculous. But we're not here to talk about prices. We're here to talk about my decisions as a human being, as a man, as a young man entering into the world full of idiots. And I don't mean you. You're not you. I mean the general population, how the world is today and how things are being done. Not you at all. You are not an idiot at all. You are just a genuine guy asking me questions, and I appreciate you liking the videos. I'm not mad at my family for not, the whole financial hardship. I'm not. Besides, my dad, he's got money. And not saying that's the thing. I work 2 jobs. I work 70 to 80 hours a week. So sometimes 100 whenever I need to go OD. So I'm not worried about the financial aspect of raising kids. I was upset because my parents didn't give me any love and support through the whole thing. Whereas I see videos, stories, telling a girl gets pregnant at 16, their mom helps them, or vice versa. The boy tells the parents, hey, I got my girl pregnant, what do we do? The parents are willing to support, even though they hate the fact that this happened. My parents didn't do any of that. They were mad with the person I was with. They were mad at me. They were angry. They said, why the fuck would you do this? You ruined your life. You're not going to be able to finish school. You're not going to be able to have any money. And if you guys don't work out, she's going to get you for child support and you will have nothing in your life. You're fucked. You're fucked. That's what my dad told me. That's what my mom told me. Especially my mom. She was very vicious towards me. She used to be a very loving and I used to have a great relationship with my mom. Me and my dad, we never really got along like that, but it wasn't as bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. We never had a good relationship. I had a great relationship with my mom up until this thing. I told her first because I felt more comfortable because, I thought my mom would be more understanding. She had 4 kids. She had 4 of us. I think maybe she would understand. She did not. She said, you ruined your life. You fucked up. You're stupid. And you're never going to finish school. You're never going to amount to anything because you had kids early. And now this is going to affect your life and you won't be able to do anything and you will slow down your life all for a child and a woman that doesn't love you. That's what she told me in her own language. I went to go tell my dad. He was okay, but the same amount of things. He said, I had my first kid when I was 16 too. But not 16, but I had my first child when I was in my 20, when I was 21. But he said I had my first child when I was 16. So he understood, but he said, you're an idiot. You shouldn't have done that. What the fuck is your problem? And people were saying, why did you do that? You're young. You're stupid. You're dumb. You love somebody. And then next thing you know, boom, there's a kid. It's a product of being young and stupid and dumb. And you think you know the world and stuff like that. But I'm not going to run away from this problem. I'm not. I did what I did. These kids didn't ask to be here. My dumb ass put them here, and I'll be damned if I'm just gonna fucking say no. I'll be damned if I'm gonna just run away like these fucking niggas out here doing this dumb shit. Pregnant a girl and fucking run away, and then you have fucking 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids asking where their daddy's at, and their daddy's in fucking New Mexico fucking other bitches and doing. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm gonna stand by her. Take care of my kids, and that's it. Until the day they say, Dad, we have our own house. Dad, we're chilling, Dad, but I'm still gonna be there for them. Unlike my parents, I don't care about the finances. They didn't have to give me money. I never asked for diapers. I never asked them to give me my kids food. I didn't ask for anything. Even when I was homeless, parked in a Walmart parking lot, I didn't call my parents for help. I stayed there until I couldn't handle it anymore. And then my girlfriend said, I'm going to help you. You can come live with my parents. They're supportive. They're helping. Yeah, they're mad, but they'll be willing to help us. And I said, I don't want to burden it, but fuck it. You know, it's either go live in their house or probably get shot at fucking Walmart in a fucking horrible neighborhood. Every night I heard fucking gunshots. Every night I heard some shit. I was in my car crying because my parents did not want me around. Don't call us. This is your mess. This is your problem. You have to deal with it. You're a man. You deal with it. That's what they told me. And I had to deal with it. Ever since then, ever since then I had to deal with it. And they don't call me. Or if I try to call them to try and make amends, they get mad. Well, it's your fault. It's your problem. You should have thought about that before having a family. What's wrong with you? That's just it, you know? So even when people say like, oh, your family, you should make amends. You have more education than them. You're younger. You should know. They don't want to make amends. You know, when I talk to my mom, she just gets angry and calls my girlfriend a bitch. And she gets rude. She gets vicious. She gets violent. She gets angry, verbal. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that at all. It hurts. You know, I don't care about the finances. I don't care about, asking for money. I just wanted their support. I just wanted them to help me through it. Because I wasn't the decision of what my girlfriend wanted to do. Why didn't she get an abortion? No, that's up to her. I'm not going to force somebody to do something they don't want to, and then they have to deal with the mental health aspect of it by themselves. Because I'm a man. I will never understand pregnancy. I will never understand postpartum. I will never understand that. I can only support it. I will never understand that aspect of life because I'm a dude. I don't get pregnant. But apparently this stupid fucking world thinks we all get pregnant because of how people are running it. But in a fucking generalized, real fucking normal world, a man cannot get pregnant. Therefore, he will never understand childbirth in that aspect of a woman. I can only love it because a product, a piece of me is here. And what do I have to do? Take care of her, take care of the kids until I can't do it anymore. And that's basically until I die. Because I'm not going to, even when I'm 50 and my kids are in their 20s, 30s, I'm still going to support them. I'm still going to love them. They should be able to figure things out by then, but that doesn't mean I'm going to fucking abandon them and say, well, they're an adult now. It is what it is. No. Once a parent, always a parent. And people don't understand that concept that once a child is 18, fuck it. That's it. It is what it is. No. I understand they should become more responsible and take care of their stuff, like make their own appointments, probably have a job, save up some money, probably going to school. Or if they finish high school, they should be going to college. Or if they don't want to go to college, at least work and get a trade or something, because this world is hard. If you don't go to college or if you don't have a trade, you're useless. You're going to be making 15, 16 an hour. That's not enough. You need to go to college, or you need to find a trade or find something you're good at. And then perfect that and then do something with it, So that's why I wanted to respond via a video rather than just texting it and doing all this mindless messaging and all this bullshit that don't make no goddamn sense. But at the same time, I understand, like, this is a very valid question and I'm not upset about it. I'm just explaining how my experience was, because people think I get mad because, I want my parents to do things for me. No, I wanted them to love and support, because they got grandkids now, but they want nothing to do with it. My dad told me, I don't care what happens to you. I'm not interested to see the kids. It has nothing to do with me. It is what it is. I can't force the kids on him. It is what it is. If he don't want it, he don't want it. I wanted the love and support. That's all I wanted. You didn't have to give me money. You didn't have to give me nothing. Just love and support. I didn't even have to live in your house if you don't want me to. That's fine. That's your house. It was never my house. That's, people don't understand. I never said my house when I was growing up. I said my parents' house. People said, why do you say it like that? People would look at me weird, because it's not my house. I lived there because of my parents. If it weren't for my parents, I wouldn't be living there. So it's my parents' house, not my house. My parents' house. They pay for it. They bought it. They pay for it. It's their name. My name is nowhere if my parents were to die tomorrow, God forbid, my name would not be anywhere near it. It wouldn't be anywhere near it. It would just be another old house. But it was my parents' property, not mine. So that's how it is. That's why you have to make your own. You make your own place. You create your own family and you move on, because you don't want to have to depend on people who just kick you to the curb and say, go fuck yourself. No, I don't care about the financial hardships because I'm working. So the finances are there. I'm just mad because the system denied me, turned their back on me, and just said, well, go figure it out. But if I was like a fucking homeless immigrant who was illegal, they would have helped me by now. I would have had Section 8 housing. I would have had food stamps, everything. You know what they told me? For me to get food stamps, for our family to get food stamps, we have to quit our jobs to get food stamps. There's fucking veterans out there who are homeless and have food stamps, but they get shit money. But somebody who sneaks in here illegally gets $1,000 a month in food stamps. And they buy this junk shit food for their kids every single month. Whereas a guy or anybody else who is a veteran risks their life for this trash country that doesn't give a fuck about them. You know? And I feel the same way with my family. You know? I did it. I tried everything I could to make the relationship work. They hate my girlfriend. And now they hate me because I'm with my girlfriend. You know? It's so bullshit. But I appreciate your question. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm not going to say, fuck you. No, bro. I'm just going to answer you like how you question me. You know? Things happen. I wasn't the smartest guy in the world. I did it and I was stupid, but I'm trying my hardest to rectify it. And hopefully and willingly, my little girls will grow up to be beautiful young women, productive young women in the society. And I'll teach them, don't do what daddy did. Don't do what I did. Focus on your school. Focus on your money. Focus on your health first. Then if you want to have a family later in your life, go ahead. But please don't rush. You know, of course. But I'm not going to be like my parents who says, oh, once you're 18, get the fuck out of my place. Fuck you. And the minute you disobey my rules, you get out of my house. No, that's not how it works. Of course, disobedience happens. But that's when you have to, you know, train your kids and let them know, like, hey, these are the rules, you know, stuff like that. Not just, oh, you've embarrassed our family. I don't want to ever hear from you and see you again. And every time I call them, it's a whole fight. You know, the last time I spoke to my parents was months ago, like almost months ago. I can't even remember, almost a goddamn a year ago. I didn't cut off the relationship. They did. They were the ones who cut it off. They said they don't care about me. They don't care who I'm with. It is what it is. But I'm rambling on a lot. But yeah, no, just a simple question. But yeah, that's the answer to it. But I appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, that's it. That's it. You know, you just got to keep going forward. I hate the system because I learned a lot of things. Family, no matter, like, family is just, at the end of the day, is just blood. Yeah, but what else? Like, they didn't care for me. You know, they didn't care about how I felt. They didn't care about, oh, he's going through a lot. Let's help him. Not financially. Let's support him. Hey, random, how's today going? How are your kids? Do you want to maybe come over for a cup of tea or a cup of coffee? Let's talk about some things. I miss you. No, they don't do that. You're an embarrassment. How could you do this to this family? Get out of this house right now. We don't want you here anymore. You're an embarrassment. You couldn't think with your head. You had to think with something else. Are you stupid? That's what I heard. But it is what it is. My girlfriend's dad has been the father I almost never had. So, and that's the thing that I feel that's important. You know, your family may kick you out, but sometimes there's people who are just like family, if not better. But yeah, no, I thank you. I appreciate it. That's it.